Hello? 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 Well, I don't know. Looks like it's working. Okay, let's pretend that it's working. Okay. Hello. Well, this is my first kind of conference. I really don't know however it's working or not. It's my first time I make a live video to the page. And I'm not sure if it's working or not, but we'll see what will happen later. So, okay, let's start. This is Lorenzo Langstroth, okay? This is Lorenzo Langstroth. He's the father of the modern beekeeping technology. His name is Lorenzo Langstroth. He born 25th December 1810, so Christmas, huh? Wow. He died October 6, 1895. So you'll follow me to read his bio. So it says here that Lorenzo Langstroth invented the modern beehive in 1851, enabling a greater production of honey. Yes, he did. The domesticated honey bee's honey is not just a food and sweetener, but also useful as a topic antibiotic. The honey bees themselves are helpful at pollinating farmers' crops. My English is a little medium, but I do my best, okay? Langstroth was born in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. To be honest, I thought he was born in France, because that's what I read sometimes in one web page. So mistakenly I thought he was born in France, but this page says he was born in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I'm sorry, but mistakes happen. Langstroth was born in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and graduated from Yale College in 1831. As a hobby, he experimented with beekeeping and hives. Prior to Langstroth's work, beekeeper could not monitor the health, production, or containment of bees while harvesting honey. His recognition of bee space, the idea that bees will not obstruct passage approximately their size, about 1/4 inch, led him to invent the Langstroth hive. The Langstroth hive, which contained frames carefully spaced in a box that could be removed and inspected. The hive also allowed the beekeeper to gather honey, attend to the bees, and prevent them from fleeing. Okay, if you understand, you understand, because it's not time for explanations. So this is the Langstroth guy. One more paragraph. Langstroth's beehive revolutionized the art of beekeeping. His design made it easy to inspect hives for disease, monitor the health of colonies, and harvest honey. His hive boosted overall honey production by allowing the bees to fill old combs with new honey. 75% of beehives in use today are based on his design. So this is Lorenzo Langstroth, so the inventor and the father of the modern beekeeping technology. In few words, he was born Christmas 1810 and died 6 October 1895. So, okay, no comment. What to comment here? Nothing. As it says here, US patent number 9300. But you know, sometimes I'm starting not trusting the web, because I read something in one page, I read something else in another page. Anyway, but little more, he is the father of modern beekeeping technology, and it says that 75 of the bee colonies in the world are based on his idea, on his patent today. To be honest, I think 95% of the bee colonies based on his idea. I almost didn't ever see any bee colony not based in Langstroth beehive. Anyway, okay, this was the beginning of what I'm going to show you now. I have prepared two more things. Some photos from a picture I found in internet, and some PPT file I created about 12 years ago, 11 years ago, more 13 years ago. So I'm going to show you some pictures and some PPT file I created 13 years ago. And that will be for today. For tomorrow, I don't know. We will see. Okay, let's open the envelopes. So here, okay, I found these pictures in internet. This is some simple method to care about disease that the beehive has. I'll just go on the next. Okay, this is oxalic acid. I found in internet. I just want to show you that in beekeeping technology, nothing is poor and nothing is such simple, because beehives has many diseases that the beekeeper has to face and has to cure the bees. Because it's a myth if you think that honey is a poor product that comes from nature. That's in the sphere of fantasy. There's no such innocence in beekeeping, in luxurious beekeeping. So here is some beehive combs that somebody burns them. I read in the web page that the suggestion to cure the beehives from the disease, and in this case it's fall brood. The disease is called fall brood. The brood is here. The eggs are here. The eggs of the beehives. So the writer of this article suggests to the beekeepers to burn the beehive combs. So here looks like a healthy brood. Looks like healthy brood. This brood is maybe some disease, but looks like healthy. Okay, let's go to the next one. This is the luxurious beehive system. Many boxes. Okay, I don't want to give further knowledge now. Let's go to the next. So the writer of that article also suggests we burn the beehives to cure the beehive from the disease. Am I still on live? I really don't know. Maybe I'm talking just for myself, huh? I really don't know. This is my first live video on Facebook. I don't know if it's working. Okay, let's go to the next one. Here is a disease. In this, the brood. You see the horse? That means brood. That means disease. It's anyway. I don't want to go details. Not the time now. This is conference. I supposed to be some people, so I'll talk to more people. But nobody came. Nobody interested. Plus, I understand the people because of COVID disease now, and people are afraid. But far from that, I don't think there is such interesting. Anyway, so I thought to make that live video on Facebook instead of doing nothing. I think that's better. Okay, this is another poison for bees, you know, for therapy. So I just want to show you another one. I found these pictures in internet. This is for Varroa disease. You know, a lot of money. Anyway, okay, my English is not such good anyway. This is, excuse me, fall brood disease everywhere. You see, this is a beehive, this is a bee, not beehive, bee, and this is Varroa mite. This goes and eat the blood of the bee, if you can understand that. This is a young bees, babies, and the Varroa mites still are there and eating their blood, you know. This is another poison for therapy of Varroa. This is another method for curing therapy of the beehive, of the Varroa, you know. Many methods are invented. This is the Varroa here. This is a bee. Let's go to the next. This is another way that this website was suggesting for the therapy. This is the Varroa in bigger size. I don't know if I'm online, huh? I'll feel like stupid if I speak to nothing. We'll see at the end. Okay, this is Varroa mite, okay? You see? Okay, let's go to the next one. This is the beehive, another way of therapy to cure the bees from the disease. This is another sign, Varroa mite treatment, decision 3, a guide for beekeepers. Yes, will you use only organic chemicals? Yes. Anyway, it's okay. Let's go to the next one. This is babies, bee babies. You see the Varroa here, and the bees are there. Best Varroa mite treatments. You see, it's a whole industry around the diseases that appears in the beehive. I think this is the end. Okay, so what's the conclusion? The conclusion is that Langstroth invented a beekeeping system that yes, now it is upon of which is based the beekeeping technology in the whole world. 75% says the article, but I think it's much more, 90% more. So that is the truth, and what I would like so far to say is to demolish the myth that honey is a very natural product that comes from nature and it's innocent to offer to kids, to offer to yourself. That's what is my point till now. I want the consumers understand that it's not such innocent. There's a lot of poison in the honey. If you want to understand it, you can understand. If you don't want, no problem. Anyway, so now let's go to show you the PPT file, and that's it for the begin, because I don't know if I'm live or not. So I'll do that and that's it. Okay, let's go to see the PPT file. So the PPT file has to be here, I think. Okay, here it is. So this PPT file I created by myself in 2009, so 13 years ago. I was in a monastery area there in Agioros, and some friend hosted me, and I had the time to prepare that. So anyway, let's see this PPT file. I think this has more joy. It's more pleasure to see that. So I will show you that, and then bye-bye, and I will see what's happening, if it's live or not. Okay. I haven't voice effect. So all this image I created 13 years ago. This is in a cave, prehistoric man gathering honey, a rock painting made 6000 before Christ. Cueva de la Arana near Valencia, Spain. So here is a cave, and here is some prehistoric picture showing some man trying to find honey from the tree, and it became postcard. So this is the same such word from Egypt. This is from Egypt too. People gathering honeybees. Yes. Okay, let's go to the next. Okay. Beginning from the caves, the beekeeping technology followed the man at each step one by one. Soon man realized the need to take bees at his home place and take care of them for them. Man had just become beekeeper. Okay, let's go to the next. Okay, this is ancient Greek beehive. This is oldest found hives, Tel Rehov in Israel, 10th century before Christ. The stone like here, it's very old beehives, 10th century before Christ, 10,000 years before Christ. Wow. So this is a hive made from rope, and this is a hive made from wood. And these are beehives in Egypt in 1980 about. but you see that the system is similar how it was in Israel. You see, similar. These holes, each hole is one beehive inside, one appearing inside. This is the old system before Langstroth's technology. Okay, let's go read. Man created several types of hives in which he put the apiaries practicing beekeeping. So was discovered wooden hives, ceramic hives, rope hives, and any material was used, even glass. For the time, beekeeping was at first step, and any technology or material was checked. Okay, we're talking about the history of beekeeping technology. And we're saying from where the beekeeping technology has started from the caves, from the caveman till Israel, till ancient Greek, till whatever. Egypt, etc. Okay, let's go to the next. I like that voice, huh? Anyway, so this is from I found all that in internet. That period I checked in internet. This is Brahmari Devi, goddess of the black beast, Srimad Devi Bhagavatam. Very impressive, huh? She has 2 hands and one leg. It's like the bee, because bee has 3 foot from one side and 3 from the other, so 6 foot. Okay, this is beekeepers in ancient Greek pot. This is also ancient Greek. This is also ancient Greek. This is something that I don't know. And this is Europe hive at Middle Age. Okay, let's go see what is writing here. Beekeeping society was adored and beloved at any human civilization. Honey, royal jelly, wax, pollen, and propolis was the gold gift from the beast to the man. Aristotle also studied the bee society, mentioned the queen as king. Okay, simple. Let's go to the next. This is image from Middle Age. How was beekeeping technology in Middle Age? You see this picture? It's a man here with some fire and the pipe. Maybe a little after Middle Age. I don't know. This is the beard. Here is a beehive. Here are beekeepers at Middle Age, and here are beekeepers at the Middle Age. I found all this in internet. These pictures. Okay, let's go to the comment. At the Middle Age, nothing had changed at the beekeeping technology. The practice was same as was thousands years ago at the beginning of beekeeping. Pretty simple. Okay, let's go to the next. And this guy, this grandfather is the father of modern beekeeping. His name is Lorenzo Langstroth. Well, this is his beehive. I think it's from his patent file. And this is, I think it's in Germany, a store, beehives. Let's go to see what's the comment. But the beekeeping practice was time to change. A new type of hive had patented 1852 from Lorenz Langstroth. He never earned any royalties because the patent was easily and widely infringed. But the second step at the beekeeping practice had already begun. Beekeeping now, using new technology methods, can offer more products with lower cost. Okay, we are at the point that the first revolution in beekeeping technology has come with Lorenzo Langstroth. He tried to formalize the beekeeping practice and make the beekeeping more easy for the beekeepers. Till Lorenzo Langstroth's beekeeping was just for farmers. After he gave the tool for people to practice beekeeping systematically, I think. Okay, let's go to the next. Well, these are images from Langstroth's beekeeping today. This guy is a professional beekeeper. You see, he has a big truck. He delivers his beehives with a machine here. This looks like an amateur beekeeper. He has make You see, anyway, professional beekeepers. Anyway, I can't explain all of that right now. Huh? Okay, let's go to the next. Okay, beekeeping now is exploding rapidly because of Lorenzo Langstroth. From America to Europe, from Asia to Australia and Africa. A magnificent development is creating a new agricultural branch. Bee products are now produced widely, and a new industry around bee supplies and product marketing is developing as well. Okay, if you understand English, you understand what's the message of this slide, okay? So because of Lorenzo Langstroth, the beekeeping technology passes in the new step, in the new level, and that level is more commercial beekeepers, more commercial beekeeping, more professionalism. In fact, Langstroth gave the opportunity for that. He gave a pretty good boost to the beekeeping technology because before Langstroth, the level of beekeeping was similar with the level of the beekeeping that the caveman had. That's the message. Not only, okay, not the caveman, because the caveman was hunter, but was similar with the Middle Age. But now with Lorenzo Langstroth, we have a pretty better beekeeping system, pretty better technology. Let's go to the next slide. Okay, here are some images of the recent beekeeping system, of Langstroth's beekeeping. Is it still live? I don't know, I really don't know. Maybe I speak to myself. I really don't know. Okay, these are images of the recent beekeeping. We have some company around. Well, difficult to explain all of them. Let's go to read the comment. 1,000 tools, machines and materials, food and medic products are being produced to supply the high increasing beekeeping system. A huge industry has already been created, from marketing to manufacturing, from food supplies to medicines. A wide range of fabric products are now supplying Langstroth's beekeeping system. But what could annoy Langstroth's kingdom? What else than the troubles that have been created and the deficiencies of his beekeeping system? Okay, let's go to the next. You see some commercial guys, the queen has the crown here. I will say this guy, this is the male, but I forgot his English name. So here are some poisons for beekeeping technology, Langstroth's beekeeping technology. Here are some images of diseases. Here is another pretty image, and let's go to read the comment. Behind the smiley bees there is a hard truth. Langstroth's beekeeping system has created new troubles and also has not completely solved previous trouble of beekeeping. And the beekeeping economy system is mostly based in hobbies and semi-professional beekeepers who don't have the ability to produce quality products. Okay, now I'm targeting to the main problem of Langstroth's beekeeping system. And which is the main problem of Langstroth's beekeeping system is that the system is mostly based in hobbies and semi-professional beekeepers who don't have the ability to produce quality products. The fact is, according to my opinion and what I've read, but according to my ability to see and understand what's happening, is that 99% of the beekeepers in the world today are semi-professionals and amateurs. Just 1% are professionals, because Langstroth's beekeeping system gave the ability to boost the beekeeping technology to the next level. But what was the next level of the beekeeping after caveman and after Middle Age? Was the semi-professionals and the hobbyists. And few professionals, but very few professionals. I remember the beekeeping association of the country I come from. I remember that was just few, maybe 10 beekeepers professionals and 600, 700 amateurs and professionals. So I'm saying you, just 1% are professionals, 99% are semi-professionals and amateurs. And when we talk about semi-professional, could be doctors, lawyers, priests, housewives, farmers, whatever. So the beekeeping technology is today in the world is in semi-professional and amateur hands. And of course the factories that have been built around of this system. The trade of the honey, the factories that produce beehives, that produce Barbaros strips, perzine, maids, whatever, they are all around this system. Okay, I don't want to spend more time about that. Okay, this now it's Bsdoa, beekeeping system developing oversized appearance. This is my idea anyway. This is what I present. I present for. I don't know if my English is understandable. I hope somebody understands what I say. Beekeeping system for developing oversized appearance. Let's go to see what is the comment here. Particularly, Langstroth's beekeeping system is depressing us at first, increased cost of transportation. Second, increased cost of harvest. Third, increased cost of appearance supervision. Fourth, problems of theft and damage by third parties. Fifth, extending usage of agricultural chemicals, the general malaise of the operating systems, and specifically the malaise in the supervision of the appearance have direct negative effect upon the health and the smooth operation of the appearance. Frequently, the appearance will swarm, be orphaned, or be ill to the ignorance of the beekeeper, which only realizes the problem when it is too late to serve his assets. If you know English, you understood. If you have some question, you can write a comment if you see this video. If you finally, this video appears to Facebook, you can write a comment and I will be glad to answer by text or image. So, these are the 5 main problems of Langstroth's beekeeping system. Increased cost of transportation. If you know beekeeping, you understand. If you are just casual, you don't understand, but never mind, it's okay. Increased cost of harvest. The harvest is very difficult. Recently, after last 5-6 years, 7 years, appeared some very funny beehive. The very famous great flow hive, but didn't change the beekeeping technology yet. It's a nice, very smart beehive to make a few Australian beekeepers very rich, but it's just a funny joke. That's my idea, you know, because I can't explain all of that now. I can't explain, especially if I don't know that someone is hearing me, because I don't know if someone is hearing me or not. But this beehive is very funny. It's like you see the TV, some good advertisement. It says you buy this machine, you take it at your bedroom, you're practicing every day, and then after 5-6 months you become slim, you lose 40% of your weight. It's all. I don't want to tell the world because maybe I'm leaving, but. Anyway, okay, let's go to the next. The need of a new beekeeping system in 2010. Okay. Bsdoa, beekeeping system for developing oversized appearance. The need of a new beekeeping system in 2010. I wrote this PPT file in 2009, I remember very well, it was March 2009, I was in monastery there. But I corrected that sometimes again and again and again, and so last time I corrected it was 2010. Or maybe it was 2009 and I wrote 2010 for the new year, I don't remember. Okay, let's go to read the comment. Okay, these are some figures of how you can extract automatic honey from the beehive. This is my case. This is 2002. I did all of that in 2002, and I extracted honey automatically from the beehive. I can't tell that it was all nice and glamorous, but it's a first sign that the honey can be automatically extracted from the beehive without annoying the bees, using my idea of conducting honey pools. Well, I can't explain all the procedure now because I wanted to show all that fast, and if I send one for this, I could speak about 2 hours just for this picture. But you have time problem, you know. Maybe another time, maybe if somebody comes here, I can tell more and more and more. But anyway, so this is the comb I used. This is a comb I used. No, this is another time, after a few years, this is later. This is the first comb I extracted the honey. This is something else I use later. And this is the figure of the Bsdoa beekeeping system. I created this figure with my computer in my hometown. And I'm trying to explain the system. Market here, bee products, Bsdoa manufacturers, plastic manufacturers, supplies companies, Bsdoa beekeeping system, orb machines, some devices here, but it's okay. I can't explain all that right now. Let's go succession pictures of automatic honey extraction mechanism. The honey is extracted automatically from the hive. Okay, let's go to the comment. Okay, I'm going to drink some water. Huh? Thank you very much. The inventor of Bsdoa. This is me. This is me. You see me. It's me. It's me. The inventor of Bsdoa. Mr. Konstantinos Panagiotakis, a beekeeper, me, from childhood, realized the deficiencies of Langstroth's system and the need of a new beekeeping system. Yes, I realized that from very, very child. Since I was 11, 12 years old, I realized that this system is very bad, very stupid, very old. You see, sometimes adults, it's difficult to see something wrong because adults have accepted the reality because they are part of the reality. But young people, children, teenagers, but most like children, I think, they haven't accepted the reality yet, so they come in the world and they see the world around them and they are starting criticizing everything from the very beginning. So the most hard, I don't know the word in English, arguments. So it's very easy, I want to tell that it's very easy for a child to see something wrong. It's much easier than an adult because my father had spent money to buy the beehives, had gave all his dreams to build the beehives, so he embraced all that system. He was proud of having it, but his beehives doesn't belong to me. So I was an outsider to this system. So I had the ability to criticize the beekeeping system, and I think every child has that ability, because he comes in a world that he started to discover. Okay, that was a paragraph. So Mr. Konstantinos Panagiotakis, a beekeeper from childhood, realized the deficiencies of Langstroth's beekeeping system at the need of a new beekeeping system. Langstroth's beekeeping is following our false ideas for the nature. Swarms can be such big as we like. There is no need to keep small and medium-sized bee population. This is the main trouble of Langstroth's beekeeping. If you are a beekeeper, you understand what I'm saying. If you're not a beekeeper, you can make fun. Small and medium-sized apiaries get often disease and have low production. Also, it is impossible to enrich each hive with technical equipment. Upon this need, new beekeeping ideas might be found, and Panagiotakis, me, did it. These are the new beginning ideas that are coming after. Sorry. Huh? Sorry. So if you know English, you understood. If you don't know English, I'm sorry, you must learn English. Let's go to the next comment. So what are the beginning ideas? Beginning system for developing oversized appearance. Our age, we create oversized appearance from 1 million bees plus. So oversized appearance. Second, we separate the sperm from the honey part, so we defend from the disease. We separate the sperm from the honey part. So if you are the beekeeper, simply to tell you, the sperm, the eggs, are near the honey part. So whenever you try to treat the disease, follow brood, varroa, whatever, the most 90+% of the disease are going to the brood, to the sperm. So whenever you're trying to cure them, the poisons goes all around where the honey is. So separating the brood from the honey part, you can put the poisons at the brood and leave the honey part alone. Anyway, if you understood, understood. Otherwise, if there is interesting, I'm glad to have a conference every week, no problem for me. But I see no interesting. Everyone is sleeping and dreaming in the Langston's world, you know. If there is interesting, you can come here, you can have questions, I can answer whatever. But if there is no interesting, I don't like to speak to myself, you know. So what's the third one? The third one, we extract the honey automatically from the apiary, invasion pattern from Panagiotakis. Okay, I have extracted the honey automatically. I think I'm the first in the world that did that. But looks like the second one is the Australian guy, the Anderson's brother and son. Congratulations to them, they became pretty rich. Anyway, I don't have time to comment more about that. Okay, they did something good. I congratulate for that they did. But this is not the future of beekeeping. This was the future of Anderson's family. That's my opinion. I'm sorry. I'm not envy them. Congratulations. But the future of beekeeping is what I say. That's what I see. If you don't see, okay, you can say whatever you want. Anyway, what do we say now? That's our age. And fourth, we now can use technical equipment from environmental factors till net conduct and anti-theft equipment. I know you may have many questions, but I don't know if you are there and if you are listening. You have some questions, you can appear here some weekend, and I will be glad to answer. Anyway, I need to go to the next one. Beekeeping system developed precise appearance. Now the beekeeping has to offer high quality beekeeping products with the decreased product cost. On the other hand, the beekeeping economy can now pass to the real professional and high-tech level. So, the beekeeping revolution of Bsdoa beekeeping system, which is my beekeeping system, what I represent to the world, like it or not, has brought to the beekeeping technology the revolution of giving the ability that we can create real professional and high-tech level beekeeping. Because right now with Langston's beekeeping, we are at the semi-professionals and hobbyist beekeeping technology. So if the beekeeping technology was a human, when he was caveman, the technology of the caveman was the baby beekeeping. Langston's beekeeping is the child beekeeping technology. Bsdoa beekeeping gives to the beekeeping technology the ability to become adult, because now beekeeping technology is still at childhood with Langston's beekeeping. Okay, that is my message. Let's go to the next. Brief description of Bsdoa beekeeping idea. Brief tech description and know-how experience of Bsdoa of beekeeping system for developing oversized appearance. Brought to you by Bsdoa. Okay, let's go to the next. This is Langston's beekeeping system. This is the beehive, one wheel here. You see, Langston's beekeeping system is still at the level when human invented the wheel. This looks like this brings to my mind some children playing with their wheelbarrow, you know. So this is a great invention of Luxus beekeeping system. Such fun, you know. Anyway, let's go to the next. Okay. Deficiency of Luxus beekeeping, as mentioned, Bsdoa beekeeping theory. Okay, at the patent I submitted. I submitted the patent in 27 September 2001. But to be honest, I paid sometimes the taxes there, the fees, but sometimes I lost it. I didn't have money to pay the fees. So the truth is that the patent now is kind of open. I still have some keys in my mind, and I still can arrange some things. But the truth is that we could pretty say that Luxus beekeeping right now it's free for everyone that would like to construct and invest money there. If I die tomorrow, I think there's a pretty enough knowledge in the internet if somebody wants to invest time and money to find out the way how to build Bsdoa. It's pretty much knowledge. Anyway, let's go to the... Okay, deficiency of Luxus beekeeping system as mentioned at Bsdoa beekeeping theory. Increased cost of transportation. This is part of my description of the patent application. The beekeeper requires many hours in order to prepare his apiaries hives for transportation. The hives are manually loaded and unloaded from the transportation vehicle on account of the specialization of this industry at a high cost. The conclusion to the transportation task is almost always effected at sunrise on the following day, a situation that compels the beekeeper and his employees to remain awake. The opening of the hives at their new settlement location is also a time-consuming procedure that is relatively dangerous for the beekeeper and his employees, who are placed at high risk of being stung by the bees. If you know English, you understood, because to be honest, I didn't understand exactly what I wrote there. Because when I wrote there, I used a lot of the dictionary, you know, to find the words. Okay, to be honest, I wrote the theory in Greek, but some after, somebody make the translation in English. And to be honest, an institution in Greece, the name is Ίδρυμα Ευγενίδου, that institution, and thank you very much. They paid some translator and translated from the Greek to English. To be honest, if you maybe you understood better than me what I wrote there. Okay, let's go. Here I put a comment in 2009. In 2009 I wrote this comment. Here it's me in local, in my hometown. A TV came here, cameraman, and I had an interview that placed in TV. Thank you very much. Very, very rare that to happen, but it happened. Sometimes it happened. You know what? It's a joke that says that even a broken clock, shows the correct time 2 times per day. It's a joke, you know. If you understood, you understood. Okay. Comment from inventor of Bsdoa beekeeping. Here is the beehive that I suggest. Dear reader or end candidate investor, how easy is for any man to declare that he's inventor? Oh, come on, I don't want to read this. I'm tired. It's thoughts I made when I was 2009. Oh my God. Okay, let's read it. Of course, inventors change the way we live and the way we produce goods, especially last 300 years. Sure, it's difficult, especially when some inventor has to construct his idea totally, sure, yes. But from my personal experience, I have to say that it's more difficult some to feel that he got an idea, he knows the matter well, he tried and checked all the factors. Then it's hard difficult to not tell that he's an inventor, and much more difficult to hide his innovative idea. That I do know for sure to tell. Okay, let's go to the next. This is Langston's beekeeping system. This is a great Langston beekeeping system. In an era when we have smartphones, when we have satellites around the earth, beekeepers are still amateurs and semi-professionals. This is the Langston beekeeping system. If you know about beekeeping and you are able to think simple, you understand what I'm feeling, what I'm saying. Anyway, let's go to the next. Comment from inventors of Bsdoa beekeeping. Some inventors may have some university degrees, sure. Some of them may just have experience for the matter. I'm a beekeeper from childhood. I really faced the troubles of beekeeping from first hand, helping my family practicing beekeeping since 10 years old. After more, at my teenage, I got the idea and the need for a new beekeeping system, and I believe that I found it. Okay, thank you very much. Let's go to the next. This is Langston's beekeeping system. One more amateur. Comment from inventor of Bsdoa beekeeping. For the time, the pictures I show you at this PPT file shows the way that beehives are being transported from beekeepers at Langston's beekeeping system. I do have few more I got from net to show you, but believe me, sometimes the procedure of transportation beehives are much more complicated and difficult. Okay, let's go to the next. I don't know if we are online. Very funny if I speak for myself. Anyway, so this is professional beekeeping of Langston's beekeeping. No, this is a professional guy. He has a big truck. So I could say amateur professionalism. If you ask me to put a title here, to this picture, I would tell amateur professionalism. Let's go to the comment. This is a professional beekeeper, surely. It is shown the way he transports his hives. Of course, imaginative way that you cannot find in Greece, where more than 90% are amateurs and semi-professional beekeepers. Sometimes I felt bad in my life looking beekeepers at eyes. People to our age don't look inventions in good way. That's what I felt. I'm naturalist too. I love nature. Oh, really? Okay, let's go. You see, amateurs, one more amateur beekeepers. Near the road, he puts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 beehives. And he has put the windows here. Okay, I can't explain everything. Okay, let's go to the comment. Sometimes I also wondered, together with surely millions other people, however it was blessed, of course, the invention of Benz or diesel machine. My grandfather never drove a car. He had a donkey, delivering the goods and care his field. He was farmer. He died 90 years old, full of health. Most like cause of depression because he hadn't any more the ability to ride the donkey and be farmer. He felt that he hadn't worth any more. Okay, if you got it, you got it. Let's go to the next. Amateurs. Few more amateurs. In this way, thinking my grandfather, I try to understand. Yes, beekeeping is a lovely hobby that also you can earn money from it. Many people are also semi-professionals and also can increase their status salary. Some children love to help their family practicing the beekeeping. So in a way, I am one who opened the doors and the way that will bring disappointedness to thousands beekeeping families in the world. I opened the doors for the professional beekeeping that will soon bring the end of semi-professionals and will make hobbies to not earn any more money from practicing beekeeping. So I'm trying to describe how I see it. Okay. So in a few words, I'm trying to give a reason. I'm trying to understand why I was banned from the beekeeping system. I was banned because all the system, the semi-professionals and the amateurs have made a clique, a lobby, and they push away any idea that could examine, what is the word? That could criticize their ideology. Because most of all, it's the difference, the ideology, understand? Okay, let's go. One more amateur, full of amateurs, you know. I'll go drink this water more, huh? The comment is, in that way I described, I don't feel such well, indeed. But at the other side, there's a way front that beekeeping in the world must go ahead. And that makes me feel better with myself, is that there are millions of people in the world that they are not beekeepers, and they do have the right to come buy high quality beekeeping products in decreased price. Also, whole Bsdoa system, creating a better economy for beekeeping, will result a better respect for the nature and so for man. If you know English, you understood. If you don't know English, you should learn English. Let's go to the next one. This is the amateur beekeeping system of the 21st century. Admire Laxton's beekeeping. These ridiculous things. While satellites turns around there, while smartphones and 3D technology, some guys are still playing with beekeeping. Stupid, fool people. They don't understand anything. They are still boys and girls, you know. Look around, snow, -10, -15, and they don't care for the beehives. And here the windows are still open. This is not even amateur. This is a ridiculous guy. I don't want to tell more because maybe I'm leaving, you know. And they put stones above the beehive. Why they put stones? Because sometimes there are blows, 3, 4, 5 before, and they could take the beehive away. It has happened many times. And you see what they put? Tire of a car to rise the beehive. Anyway, if you understood, you understood. If you don't understood, I'm sorry. It's hard to say because I grew up as a beekeeper. I have friends beekeepers, some of them will sure need to change their hobbies, but it is time the worldwide beekeeping to change. Here is the theory, the Bsdoa theory. We may be late. We are too late because some people are still playing with childhood beekeeping. We may be late, I don't know, but since man wants a better life, since we want a better future, better products and decreased price, then we do need to work forward. It may be late, maybe after a few years, but we cannot avoid since we need to try for better. Please let me explain you briefly the Bsdoa technical beekeeping theory. Okay, let's go to the next. Advantage of Bsdoa beekeeping as mentioned at Bsdoa beekeeping theory, blah 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 blah. Okay. We may appreciate the advantage for the orb if we compare the orb with the corresponding construction that is utilized in the... Okay, you know something? I wrote that in Greek and somebody made the translation. I'm very tired to read all that. Okay, let's read, without explaining anything. We may appreciate the advantage for the orb if we compare the orb with the corresponding construction that is utilized in the classic beekeeping system and which is the European hive. The advantages for the orb are numerous and are due to both it and its cooperation with the AHEM SMCS and the MSCS. The advantage for the orb arises from the fact that it provides us with the capacity with the AHEMs, SMCS and MSCS to create oversized appearance and to utilize them intensively and professionally and with whatever it may entail. Simple, quick and tireless transportation. The transportation of the orb may be accomplished with the usage of the BRL crane of carriers, helicopters, floating vessels, trains, etc. Essentially abolished the all-might tiring transports that required specialized workers and much effort. Okay, whatever you understood, understood. Let's go to the next. This is my comment. Yes, obviously the transportation of the bees of the appearance is 100 times easier in Bsdoa beekeeping than in Laxford's beekeeping. Beekeepers now can make the transportation of their bees without even get dirty, without even get stung from the bees, and also just one beekeeper that could be just a driver with no beekeeping experience can make the transportation of the bees. The crane below transports easily 2 orbs, 100 Laxford's hives. This the crane has 2 orbs, this is the orb, 1 orb, he has 2 orbs, and this is me. Let's go to the next. This is a harvest procedure in the Laxford's beekeeping system. Okay, let's go. Shall I read all that? By the term harvest, we imply the extraction procedure of the honey from the hive. The cost of harvest is very high due to the nature of the relevant task, as well as the fact that the beekeeper is compelled to work in unacceptable weather conditions, high temperature, to work in the outdoors under very difficult conditions, to select and to extract the honey laden frames and to transport them to his place of business, to continue with a complicated process, and finally to return this to his hive's appearance. Let's go to the next. This is also harvest procedure. I don't know, however, the reader has personal experience from beekeeping practice, but one is the truth. Harvest is a nightmare for bees and would also be nightmare for beekeeper too, if wasn't then the time that beekeeper takes honey from bees. So he got his payment. Sometimes we use few things and we consider that these things is part of our job, but the truth is that troubles sometimes can be avoided. In Bsdoa beekeeping, the honey is extracted automatically from special tubes that is called automatic honey extraction mechanism. Let's go to the next. Okay, here is the procedure of automatically extracting the honey from the beehive. These are figures I made in 2001-2002. I explain how the honey is extracted. This is the same figure. And here another method, similar method. Let's go. Okay, let's read my comment. Yes, it happened and it can happen again. At 2002, I extracted 1.7 kilograms of honey automatically from my hive. I'm a beekeeper from childhood. I know what that means, that I did. That 1.7 kilograms is plenty enough to approve that always can happen again and again. 8 years has passed till then. I didn't find yet any serious investor. Why? Because beekeeping is a system. It is not some invention that can work apart. It works all machines cooperatively together. I needed to find some bold investor. Usually these are not beekeepers, and if they are, they usually know what they have used to do decades in their lives. Automatic honey extraction mechanism is one of the 2 base ideas of Bsdoa beekeeping invention. The second main beginning idea is following. Here are amateurs, beekeepers learning anyway. Before passing the second main beginning idea of Bsdoa beekeeping invention, I need to add, how can you say to these people that the better beekeeping method can exist according with honey can be extracted automatically? It's like to try to tell my grandfather to drive a car when he has used the donkey. But sometimes the begin must happen. My English are not good, I know that. I don't know who understands. And I do know what's the weak point to my side. I do need to construct the whole invention, and so be obviously the good exist of the whole idea. But please make click. I will try to give a simple explanation about how Achim works. As simple as can be. When you use a bee at the house, when you see a bee at the house, sometimes you see the bee trying to get out of the window and pass through the glass. Even if the door is open, the bees keep trying to pass through the glass till the bees got exhausted and die. In fact, that is happening is that bees has not the wisdom that human has. In same way, you can steal the honey from the hive without bees understand it. Never bother about. Just you keep the beginnings off. The bees must never see the bottom of the cell, and second, never the level of honey goes such high to make bees to close the cell. Additionally, there are going descriptions, but excuse me, not of this brief description. Okay, here I explained how it's happening automatic honey extraction. It's simple, but I don't know if you understand it. If you don't understand it, I'm sorry, but another time I'll explain better. Here is the queen, and here are some bees, and here are the eggs, the spawn, the brood. Okay, let's go to the next. This is the enemy of beekeeping. The queen is the enemy of beekeeping. This is the enemy of beekeeping. Cause of queen and the way we see the queen, we have used to see the queen in the hive. Each beehive has one queen, sometimes more in the hive. The queen spawns eggs. Her eggs is what brings the disease, varroa, full brood, scab brood, and goes on. Also, because of this queen, the beekeeper can never handle the bees because simply told, they swarm naturally, and many of them live away from the hive every spring. In Bsdoa beekeeping, we produce eggs using queens, but not at the hive, but at particularly places that called Bsdoa laboratories. There we fight the disease, and we have took away the reason for disease to exist in the hive. If you understood, okay. The beginning idea that has just been told is such easy to be understood as much beekeepers and candidate investors want to accept that nature is sure nature, but also it can be handled surely since we know the needs of the nature and the points we can step on. Excuse me, no more details to this brief description. English is enough. Okay, this is my idea. This is the Bsdoa system. Two big beehives with a crane in the lorry, you understand, the truck. Okay. My comment here. The shape of orb is that oversized rotation bee chamber, is carefully decisioned. It came from long while experience in beekeeping practicing and long while questioning the perfect way for a green professional beekeeping. A beekeeping that will gain for consumers high quality beekeeping products and in decreased cost. The weighting percentage is very carefully counted. The weighting percentage, I don't understand my English. The weighting percentage is very carefully counted, not less than 40%. Decrease at product cost. The shape of orb is that it helps better oversized appearance to be grown inside. Orb also is equipped with Achim mechanism of automatic honey extraction. Okay, forget this comment. I don't understand what I'm. Okay, I'm saying here that all this came after a lot of questioning and experience. I believe that this is the ideal system for the beekeeping of the 21st century. this should be the beekeeping of the world. Anyway, let's go to the next. As I present, the base ideas of Bsdoa beekeeping is first, automatic honey extraction mechanism, my invention, and second, Bsdoa laboratories where we produce eggs using queens and we deliver the eggs to orb, this is orb, for creating oversized appearance. Additionally, creating oversized appearance, we do have two main extra advantages for Bsdoa beekeeping. We have two more advantages. First, at orb, at this system, we now can use high-tech equipment such as weather factors, net contact, and web camera, anti-theft equipment, etc. Second, how in the world can survive the 100% professional beekeeping and surely can decrease the cost, can care for the quality. With Langston's system, beekeeping is just at a pre-developed level. I would say in a childhood level. Langston's beekeeping is a childhood beekeeping. Okay, let's go to the next. Okay, here is a figure of Bsdoa system, but it's okay. Bsdoa manufacturers, plus manufacturers, Bsdoa beekeepers, market, supplies companies, bee products. Okay, let's go to the next. Here is the order. Here is some statistic I found there 12 years ago. Some figures, okay, maybe it's not 100% correct because it's just approximately. Bsdoa system and business projection. Anyway, let's go to the next. Thank you. Thank you very much. Contact us, Bsdoa invention, blah blah. Okay, this is my mail, my first email, my second mail maybe. Okay, thank you very much. I think it's enough. I think it's enough. I don't have something else to say. I hope this video was given in Facebook. I will see right away. I'll laugh a lot if it's not. I don't know. Well, for beginning, it's enough that. I don't have something else to add. If there is interesting, if some of you want to be here in this side, here's a chamber for conference. If some of you want to be, but now it's also COVID. So anyway, if you're interested to know more, you can text me or message to the Facebook page. And if there is interesting, I can explain more and make more exhibitions about Bsdoa beekeeping. It's a good investment opportunity, and it's good for the world too. Okay, thank you very much. I was close now. Finish. Here is the chamber I was. I would like to tell a big thanks to my friend Alex. Alex is the one who managed this chamber for conference. Thank you very much, Alex. Thank you everyone who saw that. And I wish all of you Happy New Year. If you have interest, let me know. Bye bye.